Hey everyone, welcome back to Guitars, Whiskey, and Golf. Tonight I've got a cocktail lesson for you. Haven't done one of these in a while, so looking forward to it. Before we jump into it, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate your support. So what do we have tonight? We've got a classic cocktail that originates back in the 20s. It's called the Boulevardier. It's kind of associated with this guy, Erskine Gwynn, who is actually a relative of the Vanderbilts. And he went over to Paris, started a magazine called the Boulevardier. And eventually a bartender kind of came up with this recipe and named it after his magazine, the Boulevardier. So it's kind of associated with this Erskine Gwynn guy, but don't necessarily know if he truly invented it. But be that as it may, it dates back to the 20s, and it's an interesting cocktail. So the ingredients we've got here are Campari, which is a bitter liqueur. Then we've got sweet vermouth, and tonight I'm using Angel's Envy bourbon. I wanted to use a bourbon that was pretty sweet. The reason being is Campari is very bitter, and I wanted something to kind of try to balance that out. So let's get into it. So first I'm going to start with my bourbon, and I'm going to go 2 ounces. Right. Originally, the recipe was even with between bourbon or rye, the Campari and the sweet vermouth. They were 1.5 of each. I've kind of decided to modify it a little bit, and I'm gonna probably tame back the Campari just slightly. So I'm gonna actually go with 1 ounce of sweet vermouth. And then for the Campari, I think I'm going to do about 3/4, just to tame it, like I said, a little bit, because Campari is very, very bitter. All right, got those ingredients. You can serve this up or over an ice ball. I'm going to actually serve this over a nice ice ball, but either way is fine. So I've got my ingredients. I'm going to swirl this, get it really cold, and also dilute it just slightly. In the meantime, I'm going to cut myself a nice orange peel for my garnish. All right, that should be good. So like I said, you're serving 2 purposes here. You're getting it really, really cold, and you're slightly diluting it to get to that perfect point of a cocktail. And now I'm going to strain it to my ice ball, to my rocks glass. Has a great color to it. Nice and rosy red there. Express the orange peel around the glass and slide it in. And there you have it, the Boulevardier. Let's give it a try. Damn, that's delicious. It's different. The Campari is really something that, you know, Campari and soda, that was drank heavily in the 70s. You used to hear that all the time. But then, like a lot of cocktails and a lot of liquors, they kind of come and go, and there's a fad, and Campari kind of fell out of favor, but it's making a comeback along with Aperol. A lot of people are making spritzes out of things like this. This is a really rich cocktail. The sweet vermouth tames the Campari, and the Angel's Envy is a delicious sweet bourbon that I think you'll really like if you haven't had Angel's Envy. That is delicious. There is that bitter edge from the Campari, but that balances out the sweetness. Really, really good. So cheers, everyone. Happy Friday. Thanks for joining Guitars, Whiskey, and Golf. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll talk to you next time. Bye.